Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leighton Bart and you are watching Raising the Bar. So in this episode, can I monetize my small YouTube channel? Week 2 analytics. That's what we're here doing at this moment in time. Now, to be honest with you guys, this is recording number 3. As you can see, I'm in my running gear. I actually went out this morning for a run/walk. It just kept crashing. My phone was full of data, to be honest with you. I've had to delete a load of old videos. I do record these on my phone at this moment in time. So yeah, I've had to upload videos and then delete videos, get some space, and then I can start recording this. So apologise if this is coming out to you a bit late and say I'm not dressed up in my usual setup. But before we get into the analytics on this video, I just want to touch on my mission is to help overwhelmed parents growing a business to work less and more, build a life of freedom while raising a family. Now, the topics I'm going to cover are going to be property related, financial related. If there's anything in particular you guys are wanting to do in your life, any goals that you may want to achieve and you're a bit unsure how to do that, then just pop a comment below and I can use that as a topic to actually promote these videos. For example, today is Tuesday. I know this video is going out late. I apologise. Today is Tuesday. It's the first day back in the UK after the Easter holidays, and I'm going live today at 12:30. Now, the topic of conversation on that is going to be how to get investors for property when you're going down the route of property investing. How do you actually find investors to work with these investors? And I'm going to do a video on that because this morning in a WhatsApp chat group I'm part of, someone actually posted that specifically they would like to know how to get investors on board. So I'm going to do that video live today. I'm going to run through the way to do that. But if you're interested in property investing, I'm going to start doing a series of how to actually do property investing the way that I've done it, because I've been on the training, I've done the paid courses, etc. Just to be clear, I don't do in-depth property training. What I do is help you guys understand which strategy may or may not be right for you. Because when I started my property journey, which was a long time ago, I only thought there was a buy-to-let model, and there isn't. There's much more to that. But I say that's going to be property related. I'm going to put that into a playlist, property related series. That's what's going to happen over time. There's going to be all sorts of things that I touch on anyway. As we say, I post 3 times a week, live on Tuesdays. So I go live on Tuesdays. I post on a Wednesday, but I might be changing that to a Thursday, just so the videos are segmented. Also, someone actually asked why don't I post more often, and the more I think about that, the more, do you know what, they're probably right in that, because I do enjoy sitting in front of the camera and talking to you guys, because any help and support I can give you obviously pleases me at no end. So I'm waffling, I apologise. You're watching this video because you like to know what my end of week 2 analytics were like. So let's dive into them. So for a bit of fun only, if you like to pop a guess in how many new subscribers I've got over the past week, these screen grabs were actually taken on Sunday evening before I was due to do my video. So they're not the current stats, they are the stats from Sunday, and I do my screen grabs every Sunday. So just for a bit of fun, if you like to take a guess how many subscribers I have gained since last week to this week, and you just want to pop it in the comments below, I'm going to show you now. We are now up to 103. I've got 1 new subscriber, so thank you very much for that, because honestly it is very much appreciated. And it's not just about the subscribers, it's about the information that I'm helping, the information I'm delivering that might actually end up helping you, your family, your friends. Who knows? I don't know until you start following the channel and I start getting build consistency with what I'm actually posting. Because as you know, or you may not know, I know business inside out. I know how to do lots and lots of things. I'm just learning how the YouTube stuff works, and as you can see, I'm building confidence up on it. So anyway, stats, back to the stats. So I've won extra subscriber this week, so thank you very much for that. It's very, very much appreciated. I've actually had I had one comment, actually I had 3 comments this week, but one of the comments that stood out to me was someone actually asking about my background and my history. So briefly, I left school, no qualifications, went round my local area, village, town, whatever you like to call it, installing satellite and TV aerials on domestic properties, commercial properties, and then gradually I ended up breaking into the super yacht industry, doing telecommunication internet systems, founding a company that did that. Now, there's a long story involved in how I actually achieved that, but yeah, I broke into the elite super yacht industry and worked on multi-million-pound super yachts. Yeah, so let's just leave that there at the moment. I went into property investing, and now I'm going into education, helping you guys avoid the mistakes I made while making yourselves rich, wealthy, healthy and happier. There you go. So back to the stats. Keep waffling, keep going off track. So we have done the subscribers, the views. How many views do you think I've got in the last 28 days? Last week was 600 and something. I actually have that information here. 618 views I had last week. So how many do you reckon this week is? And we're not talking about the numbers it's gone up by, but the actual figure for the last 28 days. Drum rolls, please. It is, oh, need to cover that one up. 871. That's what we got, 871 views. Now, I can tell you that that is up by 253. So I've had, not up, sorry, I've received 253 views from last week's videos. 1 subscriber I've mentioned. And we are talking about how many hours have people watched. So in total, over the past 28 days, people have watched 6.8 hours in total. Now that is actually 23 hours watch time from last week's analytics. So I think I'm going to do this where I have the number of subscribers, the number of views, the number of hours times watched, and then I'm also going to do the breakdown on the videos. So these are the videos that people tend to watch, like watching. Now, as you can see here, so this was, which week was this? Oh, this was last week. So this was last week. So as you can see, so yeah, the week just gone, week 2, obviously. What we've got here is, this is my most recent short that I've posted. And then this is last week's short I posted. And you can see the difference. And obviously people aren't watching the shorts anymore because they just fall by the wayside, which is understandable. So you expect to get more views on the shorts because people just flick through. Basically, as you can see, that they're the stats. So on this one here is based on the last 7 days. So I know on the last 7 days, just by adding the numbers up, how many views I've got. Now, if you guys are actually interested or got any tips on the analytics you'd like to see, then please just comment below and let me know. Yeah, and I think that basically covers week 2, end of week 2 analytics. As I say, my name's Leighton Barr, you're watching Raising the Bar, and if you're interested in, let's say, how to use ChatGPT to start property investing, then you might want to watch this video here. Thanks.